Hey ho folks, what's up? This is Macro and today we're playing Satisfactory again. Last time around we were able to achieve a little bit in terms of researching. And I guess today is the day you have all been waiting for, including me. We want to start building our iron factory. I did a little bit of, kind of planning where to put it. And I figured this little plateau here might exactly be what we want to do. I already tried to clean it up in terms of, bushes and trees and stuff like that. So everything should hopefully be gone now here. I think so. We gotta see that we don't kind of block off our access to that node down there. Anything on this side? Not really. Alright, and in terms of iron nodes, we have those two down below there. In fact, let's just run the scanner. So, as you can see on the compass on the top side of the screen, these two are the ones that we already used down there, and then there's another one over here, like 100 meters away, down there. And all of those are pure. So currently they are gonna give us 120 iron each, which, if you recall our plan for the iron factory, and if not, let me just, let me just put it on the screen real quick. There we go. Is that our one? Yeah. Yeah, you can see we need 510, and 3 times 120 for those three nodes is 360. So that's not gonna be enough for now, but we'll do it anyway. And then we kind of wait for the next tier of miners that we are going to use then, which will double the production basically. And we obviously also have to wait for the next tier of belts then, because our maximum belt capacity is 120 per minute, and that wouldn't change anything if we were to produce more than 120. But that's okay, I guess. That's okay for now. We have to start making smart platings at some point to progress further in terms of milestones, right? So let's hop back into the game. Do a little bit of housekeeping, and then we start on placing the foundations for our iron factory. Also, I guess we should not touch this way up here for now, or at least we should keep it accessible. In fact, we have to make sure that we don't clip into those rocks here, I would say, because it would look really ugly. Okay, a little bit of housekeeping. First thing, our last hard drive should be unlocked, or scanned rather. So let's see what we're gonna get here. Bolted frame. Ah, yeah, another thing. I looked at the bolted plate and it only makes our iron factory worse. I don't know why I was so excited about that recipe, because it's basically garbage. It uses, the rate of reinforced iron plates that you get is higher. Yeah. So in general, you would save some power, I guess, but it uses a lot more screws than the original one. And no, we don't want the bolted frame as well. And we also don't want the fused wire, so let's re-roll here. Stitched iron plate. Huh. Should we just take fused quick wire or should we take stitched iron plate? Okay, now let's have a look back in our planning tool again. And then I also can show you how to enable or disable certain recipes. So you can go to recipes here. On the right hand side you find the base recipes, those that you don't need to unlock, right? All the default recipes. On the left hand side you can see the alternate, whatever, recipes. And if we filter, oh, there was this weird letter. If we filter for plates, we have the bolted iron plate here. We could activate it, and it doesn't change anything down here. We still use the regular reinforced iron plate, so you can see also the tool doesn't like it. And to force it to use it, we simply have to disable the base recipe. So now the tool is forced to use this one. And as you can see, instead of 510 iron ore, we're using 539. Also, all the ratios are screwed now, right? We need like 17.927 smelters here and stuff like that. And also we would need 18 screw constructors and 20 iron rod constructors, right? So doing it that way, I mean, it's still 18 iron rod constructors and 15 screw constructors, but, you know, better than the alternative. But now that we have the stitched iron plate, that would require us to use copper, fair enough, but maybe, no. So it doesn't use it automatically. Let's see if we force it to use it. We're gonna need 335 iron ore per minute, but also 83 copper ore per minute. Huh. Is that something we want to do? I mean, that would enable us to fully supply the factory right away with 3 iron mines, right? We could produce 360 and would only use 335. We also would have to use parts of our copper ore back there. As far as I remember, it was also pure, right? So we could get 120 out of it and only use 83 of the 120. We need way less screws here. Huh. I'm not sure. Should we do it like that? I mean, I would change the ratios here, the output numbers a little bit to make the ratios a little bit more sane, basically. But other than that, might be a good idea. Should we do it? Let's do it. Okay. How about the energy consumption? I mean, basically, we don't care. Is it that much more? 422 megawatts? 400, it's even less. Okay. Let's see if we can get the numbers somewhat sane here. Also, it's always kind of a mess when it recalculates stuff here. which is basically okay. I guess it does the best it can. Okay, so, and it will recalculate in a second there anyway. What am I actually doing? Okay, let's try to get the 4.444 to 5. Like that. Not yet. Now? No? No. Can we even get it to a... What does the recipe do? Does it tell us anything? No. Let me have a quick look. It's 5.625 per minute. Okay, so the recipe is kind of at a weird number to begin with. Then let's see. This might be the best way to do it. Let's make 5 here. So we have 6 here, 3 here. That looks pretty good. In fact, all of the numbers except for those assemblers over there look pretty good. Can we up the rotors a little bit? Having 3 here maybe. Oh, that's weird again. How about 6? Yeah, but that requires a lot more iron, of course. Everything that I just did requires more of everything. But in terms of bringing it to like 100% efficiency at the moment already, in terms of input materials, what I talked about earlier with the 3 iron ore spots, right? This might be the best we can do. So we are only going to be missing 30 iron ore. That might be good. Let's do it that way. Okay, so let's get the stitched iron plate here. Select. Nice. Cool. Another thing that I want to do real quick before we do anything else is I want to replace the internal ramps here. Last time around we unlocked the catwalks, which also include some staircases, and these are actually the ones I want to go with. Will still look a bit messy, I guess, because of all the cables here, but I guess that's fine. So let's see. Always pressing the wrong thing right there. Stairs. Maybe you want to put the stairs right there. Exactly. And now we kind of want to fill up this area up here so that we have some nice what do you call it? You know, these railings. Is it that? I don't know. Those guys here, right? So that she cannot fall down. That's what I mean. Alright. Much better. Same thing here. Yeah. Same thing here. Stairs. Junctions but there, and also those, and just build up like that. Nice. By the way, you might remember that my D key on my keyboard, that I kind of destroyed that thing in our last recording session, even in the last episode, I think. I luckily had another spare keyboard here. And now I'm able to use that one. Isn't that something? Nothing is stopping us, guys. Nothing is stopping us. So, where I like to... What we're gonna do is obviously establish kind of another platform up here, right? And I wanna leave one more space here and start like at this point, right? Let's do this and let's try to... That was not what I wanted to do. Now I place the foundation in there somewhere. And this one will never be seen again, I think. Okay, yeah, let's kind of enclose this whole mountain plateau up here. We should maybe go out one further. That's gonna look weird for now, but don't you worry. We'll fix it sometime in the future. Now what we mainly want to do is get going with our factory. No, wrong. So let's go all the way around it, kind of. Still have access to this node, that's good. Like that. One more here. Not go up, go way back again. At least one more. I would say maybe like this. Looks good to me. All right. Let's establish the basic height. I think we need 2 more. That won't cover the whole thing here. Yeah. That should be... Oh, no, there are more rocks over there. Actually, I'm not sure if we would be able to remove those rocks using the novelist. Let's see how much they fit around. Still like that, right? Wait a second. That's all 1 meter, but that's all 4 meters. Yeah, okay. Huh. I don't like that. So, yeah, maybe we have to go one more. And then we should be fine. Okay. Let's remove all of... Whoopsie. What did I scan for? Iron again, okay. Let's remove all of that now. Okay, so this is going to be the base height then. Oh, one more. Those. That's already a bit too far, of course, in terms of where the outer edge is here. Let's just go all the way over here and see where we can actually... Oopsie. Where we can actually put our... From this side, the left wall, basically, right? Can I jump up here? Yeah. We will have a little bit of rock glitching into the corner here. I don't care about that. What I care about is basically this side here of the rocks, and as far as I can see, we should be fine. So let's make this the other corner, and let's see. This. And this. We still want to have one of those in there. And let's see how... You want 1 meter? How wide will that be? Oh, it's not the same height yet. Okay. Oh, didn't I just... Oh, wrong mode. I see. All right. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is a bit weird, isn't it? But maybe it's not. Maybe it's good to have an uneven number. Okay, let's see how far can we get back. 9, that's 10, or actually it's 11. That would be 3 more, so 14. 9 by 14. How about that? Will that be big enough? I mean, we will have multiple stories, of course. But still, we want to have a bit of an area to play around with per floor. So that would be the basic size. Are we okay with that? I guess so. So let's put in the pillars basically on the corners. Also, we have a little bit of space below here. Just a little bit, which is... Are you kidding me? Which is good because we want to bring in the materials from below. So there's that. And we still have a good place, those two here, where we can actually build a staircase. So let's do that. Let's fill up this. This one remains open and like this. All right. So now let's close this one up properly here. Like that. Whoop. Like that. Fill in those leaves. And let's finish the base. Oops, wrong mode. Let's finish the basic floor here. Yeah, for now. Done. It's so good. Let's place some walls as well. Maybe just one. No, let's make 3. Some walls. We can go all the way around it now. Was a little bit too far. That's fine. Same in that direction. And we're missing concrete. Let's get some. Oopsie. Still gotta get used to when I can slide and when... Oh, that's full actually. Let's put another one on top just for now to make sure that we have enough concrete in the future, because we are going to need a lot of it, as you can always see right now. Let's also grab some iron plates while we're here. Yeah, and by the way, I also put some iron plates and rods into our awesome shredder burner thing. I don't know if it's still going. No, it already did its work, and we got one more coupon. So now we're actually at the point that it doesn't really do anything putting in the cheap stuff like iron plates and so on, right? All right. Fair enough, I guess. That's a bit weird here. We gotta fix that as soon as possible. And also, we might want to have at least one ramp here, right? Let's put it right here. No, R, that's the one I was trying to use. Okay, cool. Let's zoom in the remaining walls here. Is too much. 8 is or too few. 9 is exactly the right number. Okay. Close this up. There we go. Cool. Basic power supply. I guess we're going in here. That's the outlet that we are going to see from out here. Okay. So also place those in the corners. We're not gonna connect anything of that just yet because we'll place the machines first. I don't want to disassemble all the cables all the time again and again and stuff like that, you know? So let's just leave it like that for now. All right, so first floor, let's see. Switching back to our little factory thingy here. So, where do we want to start? I guess we should start with the iron down here. 13 smelters. What's smelter made 30, I think, right? Yeah, 30 per minute. So, 13 smelters, 30 per minute. We can use only 4 at a time for one line, since that's already 120. So we need 4 iron ore inputs, basically. 4 iron ore inputs, 3 full inputs, which will supply 4 smelters each. And another one only for 1 smelter, basically. The last 30 per minute. Okay. I'm wondering where we should bring the materials in, either on this side or on this side, right? Or maybe even back here? That might be good. I mean, that's a lot of belt work, of course, but still, back here I feel like we have the most space to play with, right? So where is it? It's logistics, I guess. I need to reassign my quick bar down there. So we could use this one for 1 iron, another 120 iron. Whoopsie. Another one. And this would be the last 30 iron. Okay. Or the other way around, I don't care actually. We also need to bring copper up there some way, but we care about that later. Let's care about the iron smelting for now. All right. So, this one's gonna connect to 4 smelters. We can place them in one line. That doesn't matter. If we were to place them, how big are they? Exactly, let's see. A little bit bigger than 1 foundation, right? If we were to do this, then we cannot fit the last one back here. We would have to do it like that. Let's test this if we can actually build a proper, if we have cables, right? Let's grab some cables. In fact, let's grab a little bit of all the building materials that we don't have to go down there all the time. Ouchie. Let's grab another stack of those. I guess we should be fine. You know what? Grab another one. So this, and then we need, I guess, 3 stacks of cables should be good enough. Let's grab 5. Some reinforced iron plates maybe, just to be sure. I mean, do we have which stacks? Okay, let's make that 5. Actually, like that. A few more iron plates and rods. Like that. And maybe even some more. In fact, let's just fill up our inventory with concrete here. So now we're basically full. Some wood that we could get rid of. Maybe let's do that real quick. Rid of the wood. Nice. Okay, cool. There she is. Okay, let's finish our little test back there. We want to put a splitter here. It would glitch, and I don't like that. So we're not gonna do it like that. So how are we gonna do it then? Huh. Oh. Oop. What if we place them here? Would that help us in any way? Everything would move one over there. So this guy would be there, basically. Not really, right? Let me have a look at the smelter again. We also would have to care for the outputs at some point, right? So maybe it's not a good idea to bring all 4 lines in back here. Maybe we should do that differently. Let's see. Let's remove every other one. Like that. Yeah, I know. What is it? Okay. And let's place smelters aligned to this edge here. This way around so that the input comes from the right. Exactly. So that should be 4 of them. Like that. So now let's grab all of let's not grab all of those, I guess. So now we can do this. This. I know we don't need the last one. You're right, guys. You're right. Connect all of this for now. Go 1, 2. Like that. This can be Mark 1, but this needs to be Mark 2 since it's 60, 30, 60, 90, right? And we also need the Mark II lift here, going that way, exactly, and the Mark II bell over here. So that would be 120 iron ore going into 4 of those smelters. Let's copy paste the settings real quick here. Okay. So that's 120 iron ore that we wanna merge again. So we place mergers. That's good. We can place them in the center of the foundation. That's exactly what I want. And they need to go this way. Like that. And like that. Cool. So we can start with MK1 belts. This is 60. Wait a second. This is 60. This needs to be because it is 90. And all the single outputs here, of course, Mark 1. All right. We could do the same here. And then we are done with 2 out of 4 of those lines. So let's just put one there so that we know where the output is. We're gonna remove that, of course. I mean, we could go up like infinitely, right? Indefinitely? You know what I mean. We have unlimited space, basically, going all the way up. And maybe we could also build a little bridge up there and access this area more easily by running through the iron factory then. I don't know. So maybe we shouldn't care too much about placing those as space efficient as possible. Okay, let's see how many foundations do we need starting from the lift. It's 1, 2, 3, right? So it's 1, 2, 3. We would. This would be the foundation where the mergers would go, right? So, and we aligned those guys here. Let's do exactly that. Let's also make sure that they're in line with the other one over there, which we cannot really do, obviously, but it should be fine, right? Let's make 4. Let's also put in the settings here. So all of those smelt iron. Splitter here. Splitter there. Splitter there. Merges. Now I'm wondering, do we want to process iron ingots on this floor actually? I don't think we want to do that. So it might be a better idea to not bring them over here, but do it the other way around and bring them over here and then bring them up to the next floor. Right? Right? I think so. Let's do it like that. And you know, you may be kind of annoyed that we remove all of this stuff here right after we have just built it. But it's still good because we didn't build it on this side already and have to remove 2 of those lines, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. And by the way, as I said earlier in one of the first episodes, at some point we will not have the whole building process in one episode. we will... You have to endure the whole thing for the first factory, so the iron factory won't have any cuts or time lapses or anything like that. But for the next factory I will do that already, because then you know the drill, right? You know how we are basically doing that, and I guess that's fine. Let me know in the comments, by the way, if you don't agree, if you want to see all of that. I wouldn't have any problem to record all of that, and so that you guys can see every bit of it. But at least I would think that this gets a bit repetitive and boring at some point, right? But as I said, let's do it together all the way for the first factory, including every little step of backtracking when we have to remove something and change something again. Just, you know, to get the idea. Okay, like that. Maybe I will be a little bit quieter even while doing that. That should at least minimize the potential for, you know, making stupid mistakes while doing this, like turning splitters and conveyors mergers the wrong way around and stuff like that, right? All right. In fact, let's do exactly the same with the remaining 4, respectively 4 point, what is it? 25? Things here. No, let's do that. So this will be the next iron line. This will be maybe the small one. One only bringing up 90 then. Let's have a look. Anything weird is down here which might keep us from bringing it up here. No, that looks good. In fact, everything here is basically okay for bringing stuff in using elevators. All right, guys, looking at the time, we're already a few minutes over the time, but well, we laid the foundations for our iron factory. We decided on which recipes to use, and now it's just us building that thing, right? Okay, guys, thanks so much for watching. As always, appreciate it, and I hope to see you around next time as well. And until then, bye-bye.